Hello and welcome to Anime 130 with Mr. Subarashi. Now what comes to your mind when you first hear anime? Guns, swords, gun swords, giant mechs, epic journey to find the man who once ruined your life. Gun sword has all of that. Or is it gun X sword? Or is the X silent? Never mind. Let's take a look. Episode 1 of Gun Sword begins with our hero walking through a desert. Is it just me, or does this guy look eerily similar to Spike from Cowboy Bebop? He wanders into a deserted town when he comes across a church.
Excuse me, you got any food you can spare?
Holy crap, these guys mean business.
Hey pal, you with her?
No, I'm not.
Yes, crouch down on one knee. I'm sure between the three of their guns they couldn't possibly hit you at that height. They call the guy over and it turns out the badass looking dude is actually a badass as he makes quick work of the thugs. Who would have guessed? The girl who turns out to be alive because they shot her turtle necklace. How does that work? Thanks him by pointing a gun in his face. Quit! Crouch down! She can't get you there! But before he can say you're welcome, he passes out from hunger and the girl, Wendy, decides to treat him to lunch where she lives as a thank you. Once there, the mayor tells him of the Wild Bunch, a gang that has managed to take over the entire... Wait. I have to point this out. Much like Vash with his donuts and even Naruto with his ramen, Von's food shtick is that he loves to put tons of condiments on top of everything. But unlike Vash and Naruto, his is completely disgusting.
Damn, that's good!
Why do I get the feeling that this is who the kid from Big Daddy grew up to be?
Frankenstein, what do you want?
30 packets of ketchup.
Now where was I? Oh yeah, so the mayor says a gang has managed to take over the town and that they want Von's help so they can stop them. Jeez guys, he only beat up 3 of them and now you're wanting him to stop a whole army? But while they are talking, the Wild Bunch gang shows up along with their leader, who I swear looks like a cross between a gay clown and Samuel L. Jackson.
Wait a minute. Strike that. Reverse it.
And I don't want to nitpick here, but this guy has possibly the worst gimmick for a villain ever. He's obsessed with luck! Now I know what you're thinking. Two-Face did the exact same thing. But he did it so much better. I mean, look at this guy.
The lucky day! Yeah! Lucky! Lucky, 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 lucky.
Really? The gang that was willing to kill a little girl at the beginning of the show has been reduced to this group of idiots holding their thumbs up saying, "Lucky! Lucky! Lucky!" I mean, could you even imagine how this came about?
So then when we get there, I'll say lucky, and then the rest of us start chanting lucky, lucky, lucky. Alright, any questions? Yes, you in the lucky white shirt.
That seems just stupid to me.
Any other questions?
No.
Alright, let's go.
So apparently, Mr. Roulette showed up just to tell them he'd be back tomorrow to kill them. Well, that seems like a wasted trip. Does that remind you of anyone?
I'll kill you next time!
The mayor begs Von to hell, but he doesn't want to and leaves. That night, Von goes to Lucky Roulette to have some milk? I don't know. Lucky spots him immediately and wants to play a game of, well, I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with puck. As they play their card game, Lucky's loyal lackeys, geez, try saying that 3 times fast, are actually planning to kill Von if he wins the game. Talk about loyal. After winning, Lucky throws Von out, making this entire scene nothing short of pointless. Once outside, Wendy shows up angry at Von for not helping her town. Von still wants no part of it, so Wendy tries to make him an offer.
I can be... If you help, you can have me as your bride!
Well, that was weird. Change the music a little bit and that'd just be downright creepy.
If you help, you can have me as your bride!
What follows is the most awkward lines of dialogue in the entire episode. In fact, let's keep count.
What did you just say?
I said I'm gonna marry you, that's what!
1.
Marriage? What the hell are you talking about?
You're just gonna desert your wife and leave?
2.
Do you seriously even know what it means to be a wife?
3.
Of course I do.
4.
Half of it anyway.
5.
Well, that's one half too little.
But I can learn as we go!
6.
Yeah, and who's gonna teach you?
7.
Ugh. Ugh. Look, kid, I'm a virgin.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's move on. Next day, everyone is packing their things before Lucky Roulette gets there. Everyone has pretty much given up hope by now. Even the mayor has literally prepared a white flag. Lucky arrives only to find a small group to fight him off. But even they won't stop Lucky's secret weapon, a giant mech called an armor. Wendy tries to stop him, but to no avail. Just when all hope is lost, Vaughn shows up with his arm in a sling. Wait, when did that happen? Just when Vaughn and the other town rebels try to fight off the Wild Bunch gang, Lucky goes loony as he hops in his armor and starts to shoot everything in sight. Even his gang runs away.
This is ridiculous!
Yeah, you heard correctly, folks. This is the ridiculous part. But faster than you can say Ash Ketchum, Vaughn calls his own armor down.
Another armor?
It's fun.
It can't be. You're an armor rider too?
Holy crap! That thing looks awesome! What's its name? Mega Destroyer? Moon Murderer Super Gundam?
Wake up, Dan. I need you.
I'm sure it stands for something awesome. The two fight for, not kidding, a few seconds before Vaughn finishes off Lucky's armor and delivers the greatest one-liner ever.
I'll put you! I'll put you!
The only one unlucky here is you.
After they have Lucky, they ask him where Wendy's brother is, who apparently has been sold as a slave. Lucky mentions a man with a claw in his hand, and Vaughn just freaks out, but Wendy is there to stop him. Episode 1 ends with Vaughn leaving the now-saved town with Wendy following him. Episode 2 of Gun X Sword takes place at Bridge City. Vaughn and Wendy have stopped there to gather clues to the location of Wendy's brother and the man with the claw. Vaughn then runs into his old friend Karu Mendoza, an information broker who can help them out. She tells him that if they want to know if anyone has crossed the bridge, they should ask someone at the checkpoint on the other side. But unfortunately, it's closed for repairs. However, all hope isn't lost. Later that day, when the mayor's giving a speech in front of town, Wait. What the heck? I mean, no one could possibly be a good guy with that much facial hair. So anyways, he tells the crowd that only a set number of women can cross the bridge at the time, so they won't interfere with bridge repairs. Gee, could this possibly be a trap? Before the girls cross, Karu tells Vaughn about his payment. She tells him that if he gets what appears to be an armor for her, then she'll watch over the kid. Vaughn agrees and they part ways. Wendy and Karu start to get on what seems to be some kind of lift, and they are lowered into the underground city. And what do they find? Cages, chains, boiling pot of lava, more evil dudes with goofy mustaches.
How very kind.
What in the monocle? Mustache? How in the... Huh?
We welcome you all with open arms.
Excuse me, aren't we going to be crossing the river?
Cross the... Lady! The man twisted his monocle and his mustache came to life. He is clearly a threat. And as if this guy didn't need another reason to show you how evil he is, he actually uses his mustache to throw one of his own men into a boiling pot of lava. So, I'm having a hard time figuring out just what this guy actually wants to do. He pretty much babbles about a new nation and how much hard work he's put into this idea. I don't even know anymore. Why don't you explain it, Vaughn?
Hey, these guys are planning on taking off in an armor, and they plan on turning all of you into baby machines.
Oh. So yeah, Vaughn has shown up in style by slashing the mayor's mustache in half, but that won't stop him because it actually grows back. Well, there's only really one way to describe that. Now, let's continue. So Vaughn says the only way the mayor can learn his lesson is if he destroyed everything. Jeez, Vaughn, that's a little like overkill, don't you think? I mean, why not just kill only the mustached men?
Too much trouble.
Okay. At this point, I honestly don't know what I'm watching. A guy with a magical sword is fighting soldiers using their mustaches as weapons. All the while, a girl with a bladed yo-yo is helping win.
I never should have told him it would be on the house!
I can't tell whether this is extremely stupid or unbelievably awesome. Eventually, the mayor retreats and decides to destroy the city and start his plan again elsewhere. But Vaughn's not having any of this, and he calls down Dan of Okay, dude, who named your armor? A 6-year-old? The two brawl for a while before Vaughn makes the final blow, ending every mustached lunatic on board. The episode ends with Vaughn getting information on the whereabouts of his Claude, Criminal, and Wendy's brother, as well as saying goodbye to Karu. Never mind. Let's take a look. Episode 1 of Gunsword begins with our hero walking through a desert. Is it just me, or does this guy look eerily similar to Spike from Cowboy Bebop? He wanders into a... Hello and welcome to Anime 130 with Mr. Subarashi. Now, what comes to your mind when you first hear anime? Guns, swords, gun swords. Holy crap, these guys mean business.
Hey, pal, you with her?
No, I'm not.
Yes, crouch down on one knee. I'm sure between the three of their guns, they couldn't possibly hit you with that. Hype Mex, epic journey to find the man who once ruined your life. Gunsword has all of that. Or is it Gun X Sword? Or is the X silent? A deserted town when he comes across a church.
Excuse me, you got any food you can spare?